Oh, and I'm Pink Panther.
Yeah. Woo! Look at what we have up in here with us.
We got some boys.
Yes.
We got
some mans fresh off
some
the
man
rap.
Man friends.
Yes. I love it.
You call us men.
Yes.
We got men friends.
Oh yes. Look at them.
Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
They smell good. Strawberries and All right, listen. Tell people about the rapathon. Cause that right there.
Wait. Who are you though? What's your name, man? What is your name?
My name is Pete Colon, representing the Bronx.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I am fresh to the air, Harlem to the world, locally accepted, globally preferred. You dig?
Yes.
That is one third of the Triboro men. 1/3.
Yes.
Drop on the queen. Drop on the queen.
Holding it down. Listen. Oh my God. All right. Tell the viewers about the rapathon. That just happened.
Airitout Fresh
MVP. Man, we just finished the rapathon, and boy, is my jaw tired.
Oh man.
Pause.
Yeah. Yo, funny story, on stage they called me kind of saying something kind of reckless, freestyling. I basically said, I'm gonna say it again. I basically said, I sprayed my cologne all over my face. My name is Pete Colon. But they took it to somewhere else.
Oh.
You see, he taking it there. But I was saying it more like, you know, like my swag. Like, you know,
He sprayed Pete all over his face.
Oh, wait a minute.
he just said my jaw tired. That takes it. That takes the cake.
Lou said he had video music box in his mouth. Shout out to my boy, Triboro in the building. No, the rapathon was ratchet. As you can tell, the rapathon was very ratchet.
Yes.
A lot going there now.
But it was for a good cause, though. Good cause,
Yes.
stop the violence,
Yes.
Mother Save.
Yeah, Harlem
They
Mother
are,
Saves, man.
the Kennedy Center out in Harlem. We were there for 10 hours straight, just rhyming about positive, positive lyrics, positive, inspiration, because a lot of it is freestyle. And for those that are not, familiar with the rapathon, it's just continuous freestyling. With over
So how many
50
MCs was in? Oh wow. So
we had about
50
50 this year,
MCs.
right?
Yeah, we had about 50.
So how many verses did you let go of?
Well, we do it kind of by like hourly slots. So
Okay.
I had about four different hour slots. And in those hour slots, you might rhyme for about 30 to 45
By
minutes.
yourself?
With a group of people. But it kind of, it comes to a point where, you'll go one, maybe 5 minutes, and another person will go 5 minutes.
Nice.
But then it'll start to feed off of each other.
Right.
Fresh might start, then I'll finish, and then, another person might kick in.
Nice.
And then it'll just, so it's really organic, and it's just really something where it allows you to just showcase your ability,
So it's like a cipher tag?
Basically,
Yes.
yeah, exactly.
Big cipher.
Very nice.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, bam. So now, how do you determine who's the last one standing in the rapathon? Like, how does that work?
They have judges there. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels. He was a yeah, he's always filming. Shout out to Ralph McDaniels, Kevin Lawrence, Kurt Sherrod, and DR, the hip hop chef. They judge on the side.
Okay.
Also, they're involved in it too, but they judge on the side. And I guess
Nice.
after they get a tally, they see who's who. After they review the tape.
Nice. That's dope.
We rock for 12 hours this time. Usually it's 24, 25, 26, 27 hours.
Yeah.
But this time we did it for 12 because it was a fundraiser.
Right.
Yeah, it was specifically for, usually it's just open kind of rapathon, but this one was specifically for Harlem Mother Save, stop the gun violence in Harlem.
That's very impressive.
I love that. Shout out to
That's
you
very, very
for
impressive.
doing something positive in Harlem, getting the guns off the street and
Yeah.
saving lives and things like that. That's dope. Because a lot of hip hop gets a lot of slack now
Still.
Yeah.
for some of the things that's going on and some of the candy lyrics that's going on and people talking about a lot of nothing. And you have the rapathon that's promoting something positive, so that's to be really commended that y'all went through that. I'm proud of y'all.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody that was involved in the rapathon this year.
Yeah, it was a beautiful thing.
And the queens too. We heard about Shock laying it down.
Yes.
So
Definitely,
shout out to all
King
of you.
DSD.
Well, I want to invite y'all next year. Next year, we'll be another one.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, especially I know this hot lyricist Stax Cadero. She should come through.
She might come.
All right now.
She might come.
All right
She
now.
might come. I mean, I gotta start writing now. It's like 3,200 verses. I I just like to know what I need in my arsenal because I'm just writing songs right now. So I'm not trying to come there and do the material for the songs. What they like?
True.
Okay.
That's number 6.
Chemistry will just start going. You'll catch yourself just having fun. I think sometimes we forget to have fun as artists.
Right.
And we get so, like you said, into the song. And sometimes when you just let go of it, you start freestyling. You're like, oh man, I used to do this. Like I used to freestyle. I used to just do this. Like, you know, and then you stop thinking so much. And I think that's what's happening. I think there's people that's not thinking at all, and then I think the people that can make change, they thinking too much. It's just like, just go back to the art of it, you know?
Yeah, just having fun. And having fun, I can freestyle. If I have to think about it, then nah. It's just
insane. And Rapathon is fun though. That's what I'm saying. People approach it like a marathon, like, oh man, I gotta. But you don't. I mean, you know.
But you do.
Like what if I run out of lyrics? That's what they be thinking.
No, you do. You definitely do. Because it is a big stage and it is something competitive.
Like. Pause. But that's how they have to leave the stage. No, I'm saying like once they run out of lyrics.
Well, it's kind of like a shuffle out. It's like teams. So there's like 4 people to go first with a captain, and then the other 4 go, and then it just kind of. But then randomly, you know, if Fresh is hot at the moment, they might call Fresh back out. And then we're just like I said, it
go to guy.
Exactly. You'll definitely see the weak ones start to kind of.
Okay, so like if they lose, not lose the lyrics, but if the steam goes down, then they call one of y'all and kind of put the energy back in.
Right back
exactly, because you can't stop. And the bridge is rock. You don't stop, keep on, and you don't stop. And that's how the next person will pick it up
at all.
Wow.
Continue.
So after the Rapathon, what did you do? Did you go home? Were you like so amped up? Because you know after you finish doing a show or something like really, I know what you probably did.
Yeah.
We was
gonna drop the whole Rapathon.
You just cracking up the whole time? No, I want to know artistically, what did you do? Like
I went home, ate, showered, and went back out to something else.
Nice.
Okay.
That's what I did.
So you had a performance.
I went to support a performance.
Okay, but I mean like creatively, did it make you like, were you like on fire where you like, yo, this song, you know what I mean? Like what did it do for
I'll be honest, you know what I did? I did write a couple things after Rapathon.
Okay.
You know what, I didn't think about that so consciously, but it does give you kind of like a
motivation to see what's out
back in the game, type chill. So
extra battery.
And the night the night before I was actually blessed to do a show with a guy called Ill Spoken, props to hip hop, and we did a tribute to 93 and BB Kings.
Nice.
Fresh was also there showing love. We were backstage having fun ciphers. So it was actually like a good weekend for us. We went from there Friday to the Rapathon Saturday, and then Sunday, like you said, it's just kind of settling all in. We actually had a show Sunday too that we were just done. Like he couldn't hardly talk.
My voice was gone.
That was it, right?
But he won MVP though. So.
You won the award?
I'm fast.
Oh, that's so nice.
So what did the award look like? Did you snapshot on your phone?
No, it's not an actual physical award. What we got was to open up SOBs.
Nice. That's a I like that award.
That award is dope because it's showing that you know, they're going to showcase what they saw that was hot.
Yeah.
Which I'm very happy that the Rapathon actually took it to another level.
Yes.
You know, to propel the artist. Because, you know, sitting there and rapping all day is nice and cool, but you can do that any day.
Right.
So, you know, it actually leads to something. It's a beautiful thing.
Celebration. Well, Fresh's show is
the 19th or something like that.
May
19th. Good.
Fresh Air.
Good.
But this Sunday, the 21st, is the official Rapathon after party ceremony, award ceremony, where they'll give out awards for the MVP, most improved, new kid on the block, the Fresh Air Fund Award, because they got an award out of my name. You know, on the 21st of SOB, show up. It's gonna be a nice
April 21st.
Yeah, so this Sunday is the Rapathon, like you said, after party.
But then the SOB show
is Fresh's show
is May.
Because there's a couple guys that got, you know, like I said, certain awards. So like you said, SOBs. I believe they have like a connection with SOBs. So they're kind of letting some of the Rapathon guys.
Okay. So while we on that right now, so I don't forget, how can they get in contact with you for that? Like to make sure that they can come out to support that. Do you have like any Instagram or anything that they can follow you to find out what you're doing?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say I'm still somewhat a dinosaur. So you know, you want to get in contact with me? It's 212.
Oh.
Yeah, that's real though. That's how you do it.
May 19th at SOB.
Yes.
Go get your ticket there.
Come through.
3687.
No.
Check out his Facebook.
Told the world in them.
FRSHAIRE.
That's cool.
All right. I don't care.
Yeah, no.
Just hang up.
That's true.
All right. So you
So
want
keep hitting rewind. That'll be good for the views. Since y'all didn't get all of the numbers, what you do is keep playing this video over and over
fast,
again.
real fast.
1,000 views, and then you'll get the number.
Or you can check FRSH_AIRE on Instagram.
Nice.
And I might put something on it.
Nice.
Okay, so you're not such a dinosaur rapper.
Not too much.
Right.
No.
Instagram is cool because you don't gotta talk back to people. You just
I think that's what it is.
Yeah,
It's funny how social networking ain't too much social.
Right.
It's a whole lot of people fronting and I'm beat you up and whatever, but it's not social. It's very strange.
Keyboard gangsters.
It is.
Very strange.
But a lot of
Shout
us
out to
are
you.
naturally antisocial.
This is
So
true.
it's like, you know, if you know you're one of those people that don't like to be bothered, but you have to be bothered.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just saying that's just where we at in
Fresh
this
is a
world.
nice
so,
guy.
You know?
I am, but I
But
don't like to be
approach
bothered. Who likes to be bothered?
cautiously. Don't just run up to him. You gotta know where you're coming from. You
And I'm
know.
from Harlem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
the
it be
approach.
easy.
Right.
The approach, you know.
Yeah.
Hand first.
You don't want his locks
Then-
up. Swinging around.
You can see today.
He got weapons.
He has
He got weapons.
He has the locks.
Those are weapons.
They're
Swing
nice.
out,
They
you know.
are neat today.
Go crazy.
They're neat today.
Might go crazy.
But when he has them out, don't.
I will hurt you.
Now, we're talking about a lot of wonderful things going on in the community. You have some things that you're working on as far as community efforts and
Pete
things like that.
Colon.
Definitely. Well, first thing I want to shout out is Hip Hop Public Health. And basically what I do with them, alongside with Dougie Fresh, Chuck D, DMC, I'm being mentored by Easy AD of the Cold Crush Brothers, and basically what we do is healthy living in schools. We get children to live healthier, exercise-wise, eating-wise, you know, stroke prevention. But we work alongside with Columbia University and Harlem Hospital. And we just use hip hop, basically, you know. No, definitely, because, you know, what people don't realize is when someone has a stroke, you have X amount of time to get them to get that shot, to get, you know, so it doesn't affect them completely. So what we teach kids are to be able to know the warning signs and be able to react to it. So it's an acronym called FAST: face, arm, you know, side of your face, and then T is time to call 911. So if they notice that the face is starting to droop, if the person starts to slur, if those are things that they've noticed, and we have like, you know, like I said, cartoons with like Dougie Fresh and with like songs that they learn it. So, and we've actually had studies where, you know, we've gone back and kids have said, yeah, I called 911. We actually had like, I think a couple kids that saved somebody's life.
See, now that is dope, because sometimes kids get really nervous. Like they can be in a house with their parent or grandparent,
But it's lacking knowledge.
or even or someone close to them, and they can see that going on, and your program helps. They can save a life instead of them running in the room and hiding in the closet because they don't know what's going on.
And also too
they can, reach out.
the causes of it.
Right.
Because that's what my program is specifically called FEAT, and it's finding your exercise and energy threshold. So I basically help kids during lunchtime exercise at their highest potential.
Nice.
Because if they work out too fast, they're burning themselves out and they don't really get an opportunity to get, and if they're working out too slow, they're not reaching their full potential. So we try to get them in what we call a go zone. We have like a red light, green light, yellow light, and it's like go, slow, and
Go Pete. Go Pete.
Look at Pete.
Go Pete.
He love the kids.
That's how I do it.
Hey, I like that. I really like
so the website is www.hiphoppublichealth.org.
Can I work there?
I'm sure you can.
Yeah.
I mean, we can figure something out.
You
They're always looking for community.
You really need to understand that I'm so serious right
I'm
now.
so serious too. Yeah, we can figure it out. I'm
applying for a job publicly right now. But I'm serious.
They're always looking for, like, you know, different ways to like get in the community, because that's what it's all about. We're actually looking to start something to get kids the same, we call it edutainment, but it's the same process, but to get them to stay in high school, like graduate high school and go to college. Yes. I don't think they realize.
This is where I need to be. This is where Stacks Cadera needs to be.
You know what I mean? Let's get together, you know, let's make it happen.
Listen, I got my phone. We
Nah, I got you. I mean, anybody that knows me from out there, I try to be a man of my word. If I can do it, I do it. If I can't, I learn to say no in life, you know, because you have to be able to say no sometimes. But if I can, So I'll extend the information, and like I said, we'll link up. We make it happen.
It's not a game.
Now listen, not only is he doing things for the community, he is also an artist. And tell the people about your latest video that you have circulating the net and everything like that. It was very deep. I saw it at least 5 times.
Thank you.
It was you doing a great job. Tell the people about it.
Well, I gotta shout out Evan Kelman of NYU Film School. Amazing kid that I just met through hip hop. I'm working with a company called Hip Hop USA. Still work with them. We customize basically clothing for graffiti legends of the 70s and 80s. And he was just kind of looking for something to do a good piece on. And he was supposed to do it on the store first, and it didn't work out. And he went and kind of researched my stuff, and he won me over because he sent me a whole breakdown with like my music and how he viewed this and like
nice. They was serious about it.
You know what I'm saying? I was just like, wow, like as an artist, I was just like, and I'm at a point right now where I'm kind of having a hard time being an artist, just an artist, because I'm sure you guys know it's a lot of behind the scenes stuff, and we gotta eat and we gotta take care of our families, and so you know. But I mean, like I said, I met Evan, and he just followed me around for a couple of days, and you know,
and got that footage
and got something amazing, great. And he was so beautiful because it was like I had to make him understand, like, this is my family, like you in my house, like don't get crazy, like don't just I'm just saying.
Why are you filming where I keep my money, my man?
No, but it's real because it's like
get out my bedroom.
So, no, but it was like more like, you know, don't water down my life story. Like, don't just take it and use it for what you need. Like, I'm bringing you into my world. Like, he ate dinner in my house. You know, he played with my kids. You know, we smoked and all that together. So it was like, because that's me. It's like, how you gonna tell my story if you don't know me? And I know we don't have time to get to know each other, but you know what? I'm gonna bring you into my world. Just respect that it's my family. And I mean, he respected it to the fullest. And when I was actually talking to him earlier, and we're just looking up to do bigger and better things, hopefully.
So tell people the name of the video.
It's called The Harmony of Pete Colon, and you can find it on Vimeo. Just search, you know, Pete Colon, PETECOLON, and the film is called The Harmony of Pete Colon, and that's just basically where I'm at with it. Harmony in myself, harmony in my music, harmony in my people.
Alright. And right here we got Fresh Aire. Fresh Aire.
Airitout.
He is 1/3 of Triboro.
Hello.
Sean
Sean Khan, from Queens, you know what I mean? My little imitations of my people.
Yeah, shout out to y'all all day. Triboro was actually one of the first groups that actually came to our radio station, gave us flowers, made us feel all special and girly like. And that's where, you know, we got the Strawberries and Sweat. That was where that was birthed. They came in and it was like all that testosterone in the room, and it was like they were sweet,
Fresh was here, I know.
It was all love, all love. Everybody was there. Everybody. Shout out to you, Verse.
What up,
you know,
We back.
It was good. Which I came, you know, to both our stations. Shout out to Every Day and shout out to Star FM. We miss y'all. And listen, we gonna put this out there. Any radio station that's out there that has the web cast and things like that, if y'all looking for somebody that can make y'all hits go up, contact us. But y'all gotta be serious. At AirItOutShow@gmail.com. Don't try to charge us $1 million because we're not paying it. Okay? So if y'all can work decent, let us know. We putting this out there right now. We're looking for a new home. So hit us up.
And I'll keep by in the street.
Let us know. We're not trying to pay your rent and your mortgage.
Right.
We will contribute.
We are not buying your bottles in the club.
Because we know 365
right now. Listen. I'm glad you touched on that because people, don't let nobody sell you a dream, man.
Yes.
Don't let nobody sell you down that rabbit hole because there's a lot of that going on.
Yes.
I'm sorry, but you know what, man?
With the bunny, right?
Go to Guys Rebel Music. That's why we linked up, because I feel like there's a lot of crews out there, but they're not even real in their own crew.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of people are using other people's dream to fill their dream. And I'm not knocking anybody's hustle. But what I'm saying is that's bad karma.
Be fair.
You know, that's bad karma. Exactly what I'm saying. That's the word.
Get a hustle.
Be fair.
That's right. I'm not your hustle.
Get your own hustle.
Listen, Live 365 is not that expensive. I know. Stop it. Okay, now back to what y'all going on. All right, so y'all have your own thing going on. And what's y'all called? Go-to guys?
Go-to guys.
All right.
G2G.
But y'all go-to guys too, or go-to
women. Go-to women.
Break it down. Go-to ladies.
I want you to put more makeup on. I should have put more makeup on.
What go-to means is just like, you know, you somebody that's dependable. You somebody that's consistent. You somebody that's professional.
I like that.
You somebody that's positive.
You're talking about us.
It's not, that's what I'm saying. So if you consider yourself a go-to person, then own that. You know what I'm saying? It's not a crew of ours. It's just like, this is my go-to guy.
It's like,
you know, I'm his go-to guy. You know, it's like, if we had a show and he showed up to the show and he's like, man, I'm gonna have the flash drive. Like, he gonna be like,
Nice.
you know, I might have the best of the best, but I don't got nothing to roll out with. Fresh gonna put it out like that. But I'm just saying, there's moments in life where you need people like that. And ultimately, what it really promotes is teamwork makes a dream work.
That's right.
Teamwork and dream
For the kids, we just want you to know we're talking about fruit roll-ups.
Yes, fruit roll-ups.
They come apple, strawberry, all flavors. You can get them in your local grocery store.
Yes.
So definitely want to
Just
check
say
that
no.
out for the fruit, you know, fruit roll-ups. They're definitely something that we promote.
He always has a candy on there.
Okay, so right now what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut to the video, let the people see what you're working on. So go ahead and introduce that video.
But like I said, it's the Harmony of Pete Colon, shot by Evan Kelman at NYU Film School. Hope y'all enjoy it.
Pete Colon.
Yeah.
Music is something I've always been around. It's always been a part of my daily routine. I always did poetry and, you know, things like that in school. So it was just something that just came naturally over time. And then after a while, it just started to just slowly become my own style, my own words. And about 10 years ago, the birth of Pete Colon. I always understood the phrase, music soothes the savage beast. I grew up with a single mother, drug addict father, older brother with cerebral palsy, you know, below the poverty level in New York, below the poverty level in Panama. And when you grow up like that, you know, any kind of peace of mind is a luxury. You know, my neighborhood was bittersweet, I guess, growing up in the Bronx. That's the best way to explain it, because one day you could see hip-hop being born, you know, growing around you, people changing, styles changing, graffiti trains, and, you know, all the little nuances that was starting this culture, that you got to see it at the forefront at the beginning of it. But then on the other end, you know, like I said, you see one of your best friend's mothers or even grandmother, you know, strung out on the street. Just growing up with these different type of things being pumped into my head. You know, family members telling me I would be dead at 18, I would be nothing but a loser, I'm not gonna amount to anything. Pete Colon was kind of like my middle finger to them, like, this is who I am, this is who I want to be. I don't have to be Peter Harrison. Somebody else gave me that name. The beauty of life is I could give myself my own name. I could give myself my own style. I could give myself my own feelings, my own fears, and my own strengths. It doesn't matter what the world says about me. I can be who I want to be.
You also got something going on with some poetry, erotic poetry. Tell people about that.
Well, we got our Culture Fix is down on 9 Clinton Street.
That's right.
The first one is July 14th. It's on a Sunday. We're working on Wednesday night, so you know it could be a hump day.
Hump it, hump.
As cotton candy just
Erotic hump day.
You know, get y'all through that week. Basically, we're gonna just try to bring something different. You know, when I say erotic poetry, I just mean, you know, grown, you know, sensual. You know, because some of the best poetry I've encountered has been, you know, a woman or a man expressing themselves in that way, and it can be intelligent and it can be sexy.
Right.
It doesn't have to be ratchet. It's not gonna be ratchet.
Right.
It might be a little ratchet because, you know, go-to guys is there, so we gotta keep it real. But, you know, for the most part, it's gonna be grown and sexy. We're gonna try to get some live, like, body paints and some live, you know, art.
Nice.
And just basically like something grown, you know. I'm saying it like this: no popping bottles, no models. It's just real
Real big.
grown.
Bullet wounds and surgery.
No, none of that. Just let me real
Strawberries and
strawberries and sweat.
Okay, so no bottles. They come in like.
But you know, just real.
bottles. He's saying no bottles, because you know how in the clubs they want you to pay like
it's like that's what you have to do. It's like that's what you have to do to have a good time.
And when you finish that bottle,
for a couple of hours.
They want you to buy another.
you better buy another bottle.
Yeah.
Who the hell got $1,100 to sit there with everybody else saying excuse me?
Listen, this is what y'all do. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Y'all bring the bottle from the last time y'all was there, put some water in there, bring it in your bag, put it on the table. All the women gonna walk by like, what are you having bottles? And they gonna see all them bottles on your table. Ain't nothing in but water, but they don't know. When they get over there, they like, have a sip. You be like, later.
There it is. But it's free to get in. Free to get in. It's actually it's a wonderful place. It's called Culture Fix. You can check it out on www.culturefix.com. They actually have an amazing selection of beers, like their own kind of creation beers and wine. So it's beer and wine.
Nice. Do they have like any little snacks, cheese?
Yeah, they actually sell like some amazing like
wings?
Creative like taco type finger food type stuff. But like, really, yeah, it's a cool. Like I said, we're promoting kind of like come get your culture fix. Okay. I feel like that's what's missing in hip hop right now. Your culture. You know, so not necessarily we're aiming to get kind of like a grown crowd, but I mean there's gonna be poetry about different stuff. It might be, you know, about hip hop, political. You know, it's a grown event.
All right, listen, y'all. He said that this is gonna be a free event, free 99. So when you go into this event, make sure that y'all purchase something in there from the club itself. Get a little knick-knack. Get something to drink. If you know, you're getting it for free.
Right.
Free? F-R-E?
Buy a Harmony album, buy a Triboro album.
Something.
Right.
And you got to go to guys in the building, give me y'all love.
In other words, free doesn't mean come broke. It means free entry.
Exactly.
Free entertainment. But please support the artist.
That's right.
Yes.
Okay?
That's right.
Well, we're going to look actually to have
that needs to be said.
someone to kind of headline.
Ice bucket.
And then what we'll do is we'll throw a donation bucket around and that'll go to the artist. Because I always try to like take care of like the artists and stuff.
Okay, so the donation bucket will be going around. It's gonna be a big bodyguard in the corner. It's gonna try nothing. And the whole event gonna be taped. And we're gonna put it on all the news stations if you come in there trying to be ratchet. Okay, now I'm back to being nice again.
We also have a wonderful projector system, so we might show like some cultural films, like some stuff that people don't forgot about.
Star Wars, Beat Street,
you know, something like that. You know, just come get your culture fix, basically. Come hang out, your real hip hop, good DJ spinning.
Wow.
I might even
put Caligula on, they go crazy, gonna be hump day from
that might be the first movie. Come see Caligula with the boys. Come to. Make it happen.
What we do
Strawberries and sweat.
Oh, get it.
I'm about to break it down. You have never seen it.
No, man.
The part when.
Yes, that's the best.
About Romans.
But please, like I said, come out, show us love July 14th. There's a lot of stuff going on before that. We'll post on the AirItOutShow page.
Okay, so now boom. Tell the people how they can get in contact with y'all if they want to reach y'all. And please, you know, before we get out of here, tell the people what's next for Triboro.
We got a video out, Nicolas Cage match. You can go check that out on YouTube. We also got a self-titled album. It's been out for a minute. Y'all can go support that. It's on iTunes, Spotify, everywhere. It's everywhere. Just type in TRIBORO. You can also check us out on TriboroNYC.com. All the latest news on Triboro.
TTG, shout out to Triboro.
Okay. And how can they get in contact
with you? Just Google Pete Colon. I try to make it as easy as possible. PETE COLON, and you can pick and choose what you want to look at. I'm the type of person, if you enter my world, all I ask is if you enjoyed it, tell a friend and tell a friend, I'm back at it again. That's
nice. And we want to personally thank you guys for bringing sexy back to hip hop.
Thank you guys.
Because you guys are really attractive. Your teeth is really nice over there. This guy right here smells so nice all the time. He's so sweet, and I love him. I love you guys. So it's nice because it's a lot of ratchetness in hip hop, and sometimes you need to see something that's nice on the eyes.
And they're respectable too.
Yeah.
Right.
We open doors.
Thank you.
You open, that's good.
And push you down.
And shout to
No,
the
that's really that kind of stuff. Tell me first.
I love it.
It's nasty.
We already ready for this little thing in July. All right.
Yes.
Air it out.
We're at the co-host. We're at the co-host.
All right.
That's
What? I love
We
it.
got the cup with the steam. Always has steam coming, no matter what time of the day.
Nice.
Always steam coming.
All right, listen. I love it. Listen, picture this. When it first happens, right? The little commercial that we gonna do.
Steam coming up off
Yes.
both of y'all.
Two people, they walk into together. Listen, y'all, listen, I'm gonna bring y'all here. They walk together, right? Two girls. Like they walk right there, they get to the middle. It gotta be us. This is in my brain. They walk together like this. They got on a skirt, right? And then right when they get together, they turn around and then they have these little pom-pom dresses and then they just bend over and they go, air it out.
Air it out. Oh!
Not us. We gonna pay somebody to do that. Yeah.
That's go-to.
Right, so you're gonna have to
Audition.
yeah,
For them.
audition for them.
Right.
Y'all need to be told.
Yeah, let's set that up. Let's set the auditions up. That's go-to. See what I'm talking about? Y'all learning about the whole go-to movement right now.
So basically, we just saying that they can paint air it out across their ass.
No, don't do that.
I got some of the top graffiti artists in the city ready to work, man. Let's make it happen. Real talk.
Wait, okay. Only if it's two
Ton.
girls. We gotta have two girls and a guy. The girl gotta have air on her butt, and then the guy in the middle gotta put it on his it, and then I want the other girl.
Now you done made it
Fresh and
extra.
No, we can't get no it, but we gonna get the
The
air
ladies
out.
gotta get some love too. I understand where she's coming from. I understand.
That's what
Listen,
keeping
if
it
you're
real
willing-
goes wrong.
If you're willing to put it on your it, let us know.
AirItOut@gmail.com. Send the pics in now.
This is all love. This is all love. If anyone is offended, good. Come and watch
Her, grow up,
over and
grow up.
over again. We love you.com. Now listen. This has been brought to you. This has been brought to you
By
by
Trojan Man.
no. This
It's a protected show.
this episode has been sponsored by the iTunes single that is on. What is it called?
Ghetto Fried Chicken in all digital stores right
That's
now
right.
by
Nice.
your favorite
Support that.
Harlem female MC, Stax Cadero.
Right there.
Yay!
Yes.
Go get it. Spend me $1.99. Stop playing around. Help me get them YouTube views up. The views are going very nicely. Go watch it again. Go talk about me. It's all good. You know what I'm saying? I got the chicken legs flying around. Get addicted to the ghetto fried chicken.
Yes. Now.
Cook fried chicken too?
Listen, I double dare you.
Yeah.
Yes. Listen, I double dare you watch that video and not want some chicken after. I double dare you.
Word. You gonna be hungry after. You
What?
gonna be hungry.
Every time I watch it, I'm trying to grab a chicken leg out to make sure.
I pity the fool watching that
Ghetto
video.
fried
eating some
chicken.
turkey.
Yeah.
Damn, you need some
Listen. We
I'm gonna have some ghetto fried
love
chicken at the single party.
Fresh don't eat meat. He about to get some ghetto fried chicken.
You know what I'm
Just
saying?
straight.
I'm gonna get
Fresh,
some.
you don't eat meat?
Nah, I'm
What a
vegetarian, baby.
shame.
So you're gonna have fake.
But I eat.
I don't even know.
Yes. This is great.
have a moment.
Listen. All right. Listen. We must leave this episode with you guys knowing that if these kings belong to anyone, this is just fun and games. Do not wait for me after the show because I do get down. But I'm telling you that.
That's what you're trying to
This
say.
is all love and
That's
you
all
guys
love.
please
We all
support.
grown.
Yeah, please support the men. Please support their artistry. Please support. Please support anything that they're doing. We're like family here, and I do mean family, not that old fake stuff when they say he my brother, cousin. No, and then later on, it's not like that. So please support them. We love them.com. We love you for looking and watching this video.
Again
and with
and again
that
and
said, you guys have been.
Ladies, thank you.
We hear them sounds on town. We know what that means.
Yes.
Get under the car.
We'll be right back.
music is something I've always been around. It's always been a part of my daily routine. I always did poetry and, you know, things like that in school. So it was just something that just came naturally over time. And then after a while, it just started to just slowly become my own style, my own words. And about 10 years ago, the birth of Pete Colon. I always understood the phrase, music soothes the savage beast. I grew up with a single mother, drug addict father, older brother with cerebral palsy, you know, below the poverty level in New York, below the poverty level in Panama. And when you grow up like that, you know, any kind of peace of mind is a luxury. You know, my neighborhood was bittersweet, I guess, growing up in the Bronx. That's the best way to explain it, because one day you could see hip-hop being born, you know, growing around you, people changing, styles changing, graffiti trains, and, you know, all the little nuances that was starting this culture, that you got to see it at the forefront, at the beginning of it. But then on the other end, you know, like I said, you see one of your best friend's mothers or even grandmother, you know, strung out on the street. Just growing up with these different type of things being pumped into my head. You know, family members telling me I would be dead at 18, I would be nothing but a loser, I'm not gonna amount to anything. Pete Colon was kind of like my middle finger to them, like, this is who I am, this is who I want to be. I don't have to be Peter Harrison. Somebody else gave me that name. The beauty of life is I could give myself my own name. I could give myself my own style. I could give myself my own feelings, my own fears, and my own strengths. It doesn't matter what the world says about me. I can be who I want to be. I never met my dad. Like, I don't even know what my father's face looks like. I've never seen a picture. I couldn't even tell you what his breath smelled like, you know, what his hair felt like. So my children to me are the world. They are my opportunity to right whatever wrong was passed on to me. They're just like my inspiration. They are everything to me. They're the reason why I smile. They're the reason why I get up every day. Just say, you know what, Pete, let's give it one more try. My children make life worth living.
I was born a bastard to my mama. My papa didn't give her up. He left her with the drama of a newborn son. Chemically imbalanced.
My album name is Harmony. The reason why I named it Harmony was to find harmony in myself, harmony in my people, in my family, my friends, mean streets of New York, mean streets of Panama, Cologne, harmony in my music. My music is definitely just like my audio diary. I'm just basically taking parts of my life that affected me in different ways and just turning them into kind of a story.
Perfect example. So that if I'm on this and I'm like, see, and they kind of like air. So like I might hear that, I'm like, on the road to nowhere, and I'm so scared. On the road to nowhere, and I'm so scared. Feel what I'm trying to say? Because it's like as it's coming, now the words are starting. And I'm going how the beat makes me feel. So the beat made me feel like I'm lost, and I'm looking for something. You feel me? On the road to nowhere, and I'm so scared. Mama, I don't wanna go there. Feel me? So then it starts to become like a story now. So now I go back and I like quote what I said. Because sometimes they're just, as I'm matching it in my brain, it's like a crossword puzzle, like a Sudoku or whatever. What you call them shits, baby? Shits you be going to Sudoku. Feel me? Like one of them shits. You trying to find the number pattern that goes. Once you catch it, it's like, and that's what happens in my brain. It's like once I catch that pattern, and it all kind of gels, and then you practice it till perfect, and then you lay it down in the studio, and then, you know, if you did it right, you got a video, a show, people like it, actually
you listen to it, and then you do another one to see how that goes. It's a day by day, song by song. You can have 10 hot songs and make one bad song, una bala, una, and it's all over. Ah, why do I want to live this life? You feel me? Wow.
Yo, make some noise for Pete Colon. Hey, give it up, give it up, give it up.
I'm on the road to nowhere, and it's no fear. My mind don't wanna go there, but thanks that I did, cause I finally made it. Now the road to success is the one I'm paving. Backseat of that drop top, hands is waving, and my view from the top so damn amazing, huh? I'm doing cannonballs in my pool, I'm off of catalogs with my crew. Ask my mama, no damn fool, damn you Pete. Why can't you accept your defeat? It's the thriller in Manila. Respect my feet, respect my freedom of speech, respect my jam. I'm like a chef cooking fresh in the lab, and I'm blessed. Respect what I have. Numero uno, door style Bruno. My flow will rip you. Yeah, even though I'm so scared, but I gotta fake it.
Can we get much higher? Pete Colon. Can we get much
Life is all about inspiration, man. Yes. And I've been inspired. Oh, you haters. I'm so melodic that even if I vomit, people comment. I'm burning like a comet off the chronic. My ebonics is a sonnet, I can do it how you want it. Android, titanium alloy. My flow so biggie on bad boy who shot ya. Separate the weak from the opposite. Bleak is Pete, Capitan of the BX streets. They like, damn, he go in. I don't beat my meat. I handstand on the rim once I leave my feet. I clap balls with my toes, snatch broads with my pose. I suppose and money, cars, and hoses. All a nigga knows is no. I'm my investment. Ha. Pete Colon stock rising, I'm just a freshman. Here's your last chance to get your bets in. More action in the Western. On my bullshit, a longhorn like a Texan.
Can we get much higher?
That's all I really wanna know, man. Truth. Sin, let me know, man. Can we get any higher than where we at right now?
Can we get much higher?
I was told sky was the limit.